Good morning, students. Welcome to the chemistry classes. As in the previous class, you have read about the chemical reactions and their equations from chapter number 1. So, today we will discuss something about the chemical equations. As I told you in the previous lecture, that chemical equation means the formation of reactant into product. So, whenever a reactant forms a product with the help of two or three reactants, different reactants, then a different kind of product is formed, then the whole reaction is known as chemical reaction. So, in today's lecture, we will read about balancing of chemical equation and their elements, valency, and how we can do balancing with the help of different compounds. So, before starting this chemical equation, I want you to familiar with few elements. I have wrote 1 to 30 elements, and here I am telling you a pattern to memorize these 30 elements. I hope so you all have done these 30 elements in your previous class, class 9th. 1 to 20 you have done in your previous class. So I am repeating this. First is hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, and phosphorus. These are first 15 elements, and after that sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium, scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. These are another 15 elements. So, these are 1 to 30 elements which are very important to do the balancing, to do the valency, or to memorize the periodic table as well. So, I am telling you a pattern to memorize these 1 to 30 elements. So, first of all, we are starting with 1 to 10 elements. So, for 1 to 10 elements, as you can see, from hydrogen to neon, from hydrogen to neon, we can do a pattern to memorize. I am telling this pattern just for the weak students who cannot memorize these elements. So, first is hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. You can see these elements in your NCERT books also, and these are the symbols of these elements. So, how we can memorize these easily? Like if someone asks you the atomic number of carbon, then you have to know that atomic number of carbon is 6. Then for memorize it easily, I am telling you a pattern. हाई हील्स लिए बिना भी कल नानी और फूफी नाचेंगे. So it becomes so easy. हाई हील्स लिए बिना भी कल नानी और फूफी नाचेंगे. So it makes it very simple. Like if someone asks you atomic number of oxygen, then you can easily memorize like nani or o comes at the 8 number. So oxygen has atomic number 8. So this was the pattern for first to 10 elements. Now next 10 elements: sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, and calcium. ना मांग अल्लाह से, ना मांग अल्लाह से पेप्सी, सोडा, कोला और काजू कतली. ना मांग अल्लाह से पेप्सी, सोडा, कोला और काजू कतली. So this is was the pattern for next 11 to 20 elements. So I hope so. Now these elements are easy to memorize. So for next 10 elements from 21 to 30, we can do a pattern like These are the elements: scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc. You can do a pattern. Sachin Tendulkar, very crazy man. I just took first symbol, and by taking this symbol I made a pattern. Okay, so that you can memorize it easily. Sachin Tendulkar, very crazy man, फिर कल न्यू सेंचुरी जमाएगा. सचिन तेंदुलकर, वेरी क्रेजी मैन, फिर कल न्यू सेंचुरी जमाएगा. So students, these were 1 to 30 elements. Sorry. I hope so. Now you can memorize these. Sorry. So let's start with the valency of these elements. First of all, before telling you the valency pattern, I want to tell you the pattern of shells and subshells. First of all, rules for shells. What do you mean by shells? Shells means the pattern of an atom. For example, this is an atom. This is a nucleus, and in nucleus, you know, neutron and proton always remains in a nucleus, and electron revolve around it. So it forms one shell, and this is another shell, and after that you can make one more shell. So just like that, there are total 4 shells, and name of these shells are K, L, M, N. These are 4 shells: K, L, M, N. And as you know, natural number starts from 1. So these are the natural number. N is equal to 1, then 2, 3 and 4. So you have to do one thing only. First of all, just memorize this rule. This is given by Bohrs-Bury. This rule is for shells. Like how we can learn the number of electrons in one shell. How many electrons remain in one shell. So this rule is given by Bohrs-Bury. In this rule, n belongs to natural number. And as you know, natural number starts from 1. So what I did, first of all, I wrote n is equal to 1, first natural number, and put this value into this rule. 2 into n square. So in place of n, I wrote 1. 2 into 1 square. It becomes value 2. So in first shell, only 2 electrons can revolve. In first shell, that is K shell, only 2 electrons can revolve. And in another shell, as n is equal to 2, we can put this value into this rule. Then 2 to 2 square is equal to 4, and 4 to the 8. So in second shell, 8 electrons can revolve. You can put this 8 electron in second shell. Okay. And similarly, we can do for another natural numbers. When we put value of 3 for M shell, then our value becomes 18, and next is 32. So these are maximum number of electrons for each shells: K, L, M, N. So what about this thing? Actually, I wrote 2, 8, 18, 18, 32, 32, this pattern. But the actual pattern was 2, 8, 18 and 32. So what is this? It is just because of periodic table and number of periods. I will tell you about this periodic table in chapter number 5. So you don't have to be worried about it. Just have to memorize this pattern. Like we have to fill the electrons according to this rule. First of all, in first shell we have to fill 2, then 8, 8, 18, 18, 32 and 32. And I think I don't have to tell it in detail because you have done it in your previous class. In 9th class, this topic was there, valency. So now we are doing this valency pattern. I'm just telling you just to clear out the topic of balancing. It is very mandatory topic, and if you know about this valency pattern and how we can do it, then this topic will be very easy for you. So first of all, for hydrogen, as we know, hydrogen has atomic number 1, so we wrote 1. Okay, so as I told you, in first shell the maximum number of electrons can be filled are 2, in second 8, and in another 8, then 18. Okay, this will follow as I told you before. So in first atomic number 1, but we can fill 2 electrons maximum. So what will happen? Valency is oxidation state of element. Oxidation state of element. Valency is equal to oxidation state. So first of all, as hydrogen has 1 atomic number, so what it will do? For example, if we go at a stall and it offers us टॉफ़ीज़ ऑफ 2 रुपीज़, बट वी हैव ओनली 1 रुपये. हमारे पास सिर्फ 1 रुपये है और हमें टॉफ़ी मिलेगी 2 रुपये की. सो हम क्या करेंगे? वी कैन डोनेट 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन एज वेल एज वी कैन गेन 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन. हम किसी से 1 रुपया ले भी सकते हैं और दे भी सकते हैं. इफ़ वी डोनेट, if we donate means loss an electron, then positive charge will come, and if we gain an electron, then negative charge will come. Okay, so now I lost 1 electron. It can gain 1 electron also, so its valency will be 1, positive 1 and negative 1. For positive 1 it will be hydronium ion, and for negative 1 it will be hydride ion. So just difference of the last symbol. Okay, so हाइड्रोजन 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन लॉस भी कर सकता है और 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन भी कर सकता है. गेन के लिए मैंने माइनस चार्ज लगाया और लॉस के लिए पॉजिटिव. सो दिस वाज फॉर हाइड्रोजन. एंड नेक्स्ट वी विल कंटिन्यू फॉर हीलियम. एज हीलियम हैज़ एटॉमिक नंबर 2, मैक्सिमम नंबर हम 2 फिल कर सकते थे. हीलियम के पास भी है 2. सो हीलियम को कोई भी इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेट करने की या गेन करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. तो हीलियम के ऊपर कोई वैलेंसी नहीं है. इट हैज़ 0 वैलेंसी. Next, similarly, we will continue for further elements like lithium. Lithium has atomic number 3. For 3 atomic number, we will distribute it according to these shells. In first shell, मैक्सिमम हम 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन फिल कर सकते हैं. तो हमने फर्स्ट शेल में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन फिल किए, बट हमारे पास टोटल 3 थे. तो कितना बचा? 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन इज़ लेफ्ट. वो हमने नेक्स्ट शेल में फिल कर दिया जो इलेक्ट्रॉन बचा. अब 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन बच गया है. मैक्सिमम कितने होने चाहिए थे इसके पास? 8. तो ये अब मान लो आप एक स्टॉल पे गए हो और आपको 8 रुपये के गोलगप्पे खाने, बट आपके पास तो 1 ही रुपया है. तो आप क्या करोगे उस 1 रुपये का? आप उसको भी दे दोगे अपने फ्रेंड को, भाई चलो उसके तो आ जाए. सो दैट्स वाई आपने दिए हैं, लॉस किए हैं, इसलिए क्या चार्ज आया? पॉजिटिव 1. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट विल कंटिन्यू फॉर other elements like beryllium. Same thing will go to, it has atomic number 4, so it will distribute its electron like 2 and 2. In second shell it requires 8 electron, but it has only 2, that is why it will again lose its 2 electron. Same thing for boron, same thing for carbon, it will lose its 4 electron. But for nitrogen has atomic number 7. What it will do? First shell में ये 2 electrons fill करेगा, then it is left with 5 electrons. Okay, so now what will happen? It has 5 electron in its outermost shell. This all is known as outermost shell. outer मतलब बाहर वाली shell में कितने electrons हैं. तो it has 5 electrons in its outermost shell. तो क्या होगा? इसके पास 8 की ज़रूरत है, बट इट हैज़ 5. तो वो क्या करेगा? या तो वो 5 दे दे किसी को, या वो 3 ले ले ताकि उसके 8 हो जाए. सो क्या इजी है, 5 देना या 3 लेना? 3 लेना बहुत ईजी है, तो दैट इज़ वाई इसके ऊपर चार्ज कितना आया, लिया है, गेन किया है, इसलिए माइनस लगाया, और कितने गेन किए हैं, 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन, दैट इज़ वाई इट्स चार्ज विल बिकम -3. नेक्स्ट इज़ फॉर oxygen, same pattern will go, it has 6 electron, that is why it can easily gain 2 electron to fulfill its outermost state. Okay, so students, you can do like this for another element. This is your homework, like you can do this for 11 to 20 elements. I will send you a picture also. First of all, you have to practice it by your own self, and if you need any help, I will send you picture of the same. Okay, and after completing these 8 electron, don't forget that you have to fill this electron in another shell. Okay, like I did, 1 2 3 4, it will continue. Okay, चलो अब इसको आसान बनाते हैं. इसके लिए हम इजीली कैसे याद कर सकते हैं, पहले देखिए 1 0, इसके बाद 1 2 3 4, देन -3 -2 -1 0, 1 2 3 4 -3 -2 -1 0, 1 2, and just like that. Okay, so you can fill this electron and this valency according to this pattern. I hope so now this valency topic is becomes very easy for you. Practice this topic at your home. Now our next topic is valency for those elements which we will require for balancing. I gave you a table, and this table was given in your 9th NCERT book, and I hope so you have learned this table and you are already familiar with it. So first of all, I am telling you the oxidation state. I wrote these symbols like +1 +2 +3 +4 -3 -2 -1. These are oxidation state, or you can say valency. Valency of elements, valency of elements, these all are elements. Okay, and these are compounds which are formed by combination of elements. So I will send you a picture of the same valency table. You have to learn this table and practice it 2 to 3 times in your notebook, and you have to send a picture to me for the same. So first of all, I gave you a pattern according to the similar oxidation state. For example, for +1, I wrote the elements which has +1 oxidation state. These elements have +2 oxidation state. These have +3. These have +4, -3, -2, and -1. So hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, and copper. Actually, I wrote these 4 elements. Why I wrote this? Actually, copper has 2 oxidation state. Copper has +1 as well as +2 oxidation state. So how it will differ? For +1 oxidation state, it is known by the name of cuprous, and for +2 oxidation state, it has name cupric. To make it easy, I can tell you like for higher oxidation state, the alphabets last with the C, and for lower oxidation state, alphabets last with S. Okay, so for +1 oxidation state, it is cuprous, and for +2, it is cupric. Next is for we can do for iron also. For +2 oxidation state, its name is ferrous, and for +3 oxidation state, its name is ferric. So you have to learn this valency table. Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, copper. This has oxidation state +1. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, zinc, iron, copper, barium. This has oxidation state +2. Boron, aluminium, iron. Just a second. Okay, Boron, aluminium, iron or ferric, this has oxidation state +3, carbon has 4, nitrogen, phosphorus has -3, oxygen, sulfur has -2. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine has oxidation state -1, and these are few compounds. This is sulfate. This is sulfate, nitrate, phosphate, carbonate, hydrogen carbonate, and ammonium. These are name of these compounds. Okay, these are name of these compounds: sulfate, nitrate, phosphate, carbonate, hydrogen carbonate and ammonium. Students, learn this valency table, and if you want to make valency, then the pattern is same as I told you just now. From 1 to 20 elements, you can make this valency according to the same pattern. Okay, yes, learn this table, and after learning this table, send me a picture in which you have practiced it, and this and the 1 to 30 elements. Okay, and tomorrow we will continue with our next topic, that is balancing. This is all for today. Thank you so much. Have a good day.